Hi there, welcome back to my channel, and today I am sharing days 1 to 5 in my December daily. If you've followed me on Instagram you would have seen most of this already, but what I did was took some chipboard, covered it with wrapping paper, one of the wrapping papers from this season that I had selected, and I just made a junk journal. I put 3 signatures into it. I learned how to do this just by watching videos on YouTube, and then I pamphlet stitched each of the signatures. Now I didn't leave enough room in between, so because when I thought about it, I thought, you know, how full the December Daily album gets, and so I didn't. I really needed to put the signature closer, but it's a lesson for next time. This is the first one I've ever made, and I just used papers from my stash. The entire December Daily is made from my stash. I focused on using summer colours because we don't have a white Christmas, we're in summer. So I used a lot of an Eco Park collection, I can't remember the name of it. I got it in a scrappery kit. And then other bits and pieces, just white cardstock, some Cocoa Vanilla Studio, just like that's a ledger. You can just buy them at a stationery store, and some Cocoa Vanilla, not Cocoa Vanilla, crepe paper, Snow and Cocoa, which I love, and yeah, more Cocoa Vanilla, some vellum. I just mixed it up a bit, a doily. I kept this one pretty simple because it's my first one I've ever made, but I definitely have plans to make more, and I would do some more interesting things with the pages. But yeah, that's it. I put some papers on to cover, you know, the fold where I'd folded over the paper. I just used, I think it's a Dear Lizzie, and just some tape to cover the join line, some glitter washi tape. And I haven't made the cover yet because I will do that once I'm done. I'll just probably have, like, I've got a Snow and Cocoa wreath left over from last year, which I haven't finished, but anyway, the December Daily. But I just want to have the wreath thing, and then just, I think, probably just December Daily 2018 or something like that. So, what I always do, and I need to put some more glue on that, but what I always do in my December Daily is I have like the reason why and then our ages on there, and so I've just said a bit about December, why it's absolutely crazy, and because it's crazy there's absolutely no way I could do this every day in December. It's just it's the busiest month for work, everything's closing down because we go on holiday for, well, no, we don't go on holiday always, but school closes for about 6 weeks. So yeah, and then for my title, I fussy cut round, this was a journaling card, I think from the Eco Park collection, and I just fussy cut round it. That is a word sticker. It's a New Zealand company, Rosie Studio, and it's not a Christmas themed collection, but I just took that. December Daily. What I did was I got an old hip kit, I think it's from 2016, and I built, it was a December kit, and it was Christmas themed, and I've just built my kit around that, what was left of that kit. So I had some like December Daily appropriate stickers, and I thought that one was perfect because it said December Daily, and I've just handwritten the date. So day 1, normally we'd put the Christmas tree up, but we didn't because we had a ballet show that Brielle and I were in. But day 1 always starts with the advent calendars, and it was really hard to get a photo of the 4. It's been really cold this sort of November, December. Summer starts in December, so that's why they're still winter pyjamas and under their blankets and robes. So I just started with Advent, and I'm really wanting to do more journaling in here like never before. So yeah, hopefully you'll probably notice, if you followed me for a while, you'll see that I'm doing a bit more. I decided to use white, mostly white number stickers or thickers for the days. This one I had used a piece of, it was left over from a scrappery kit actually, just an embossed piece of white cardstock, which looked really pretty. Put a photo of Brielle. I'd fussy cut a flower, and this is from that same EcoPark collection. And we did Aladdin, and she was one of the jewels in the cave. And then that's me with my very first tutu ever, and so I was pretty excited to get this into my album. We had lights on it that we could turn on and off, and it was choreographed as to when we turned them on and off. Yeah, so far nothing Christmas themed. I've got the word summer down there, oh hello summer, because like I said, December is the beginning of summer. Just a random label that I found lying around, and a selfie of Brielle and I. And here is the actual program from the ballet show, and what I did was I made sure I put these little sequin stickers where our names are. Yeah, it doesn't really go with my album, but it doesn't matter. It's not about perfection. It's not about the colours having to work. It's a piece of memorabilia that I wanted in there. So for day 2, I've done a couple of tip-ins. So we decorated on day 2, and if I start over here, this is a Paige Evans geometric Christmas tree from Silhouette Store, and I love it. I loved being able to use it. I need to glue that down again. What I will say about washi tape is if you don't use it, it loses its stick. So I've had to, I've put staples on here, and I've also had to glue it. So that one's quite old. That's from a hip kit a few years ago. So I've got the tree. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And I've got the 3 girls decorating. Sam wasn't interested. He was only interested in the lights. So yeah, that's a tip-in that I've done with washi tape. I've punched this label on the same paper. If you reverse the paper and punch it again, then you can make a double-sided label. And here, this was last year. That's the Christmas decoration I bought. I buy something new each year, and that was what I bought. And he's pretty cute, and they were pretty happy to see him again. Ava has turned 2 in November, and so Christmas is totally new to her. For day 3, we don't do a whole lot of Christmassy things. So what I do with this is I just document the month as to what happens. It doesn't have to be seasonal. Ava had just put that crown on, and often it's really hard for her to get it on properly, but she actually got it up the right way when it was over her eyes, and I just thought she was cute. So I took a photo. And then here, Brielle wanted a ponytail, and I put it into plait, so that was worth documenting. All these photos are taken on my phone because 4 kids and busy. I don't really, I can't always reach for the DSLR straight away. And then here, Ava had pulled the Christmas tree down on her, and by the time I got to take the photo, I heard noise, I went in there, she was under it, came back, got my phone. I know it sounds awful, doesn't it? I wanted a photo. But by the time I got out, she got herself out, and then she was rescuing her baby, and so I thought the oh dear cut apart went really, really well with the tree down. And this not cool is because traffic has just been hideous, and so I got Sam to take a photo on the way back from jiu-jitsu. This is day 4, so this is the centre of my signature. You can see how I've tied the signature together there. I just used embroidery floss, which worked really well. And so I love this paper from that EcoPark collection. And this is mainly music. We go every Tuesday, and this was the last one for the year, so I made sure I took extra photos. They were dressed up in theme with Christmas songs, and then they had a special morning tea for the kids, and they gave them a book, and so that's just the kids reading their books there. And then day 5 was Brielle hadn't been feeling well after this. She had a sore tummy and a temperature, and then the next day she still wasn't feeling well either, so we just stayed home. Ava had a big tantrum in the morning, so I took a photo of that. I have taken a photo of all of my children having tantrums and scrapbooked it to some extent because they are not perfect, and I want to remember them how they are. So then this is actually later in the day, but this is a photo taken from a video. Sam went to jiu-jitsu, and so I just took a photo because that's something we do. I think this was a Wednesday. Yeah, a Wednesday. And then I just talked about him and jiu-jitsu. And that's just a piece of seam binding that I stapled on. I wanted to make this one quite interactive and a bit different from my normal December dailies. So that's her feeling a bit better. And then after her tantrum, she kind of decided to take her PJs off and went for a stroll, just half dressed, which I thought was cute. And then Brielle, once she was feeling better, she discovered or rediscovered this princess dress and was real keen to put it on. So of course took some photos, and I was quite amazed at how long her hair had got. So that's that one. I'm actually, in all honesty, finding the white pages, the white cardstock pages, harder than the coloured or the pattern paper pages, which is quite unusual for me because I gravitate towards a white page for scrapbooking. So that's the first 5 days. I've done day 6 nearly. I've just got to do the journaling, and I'm trying to do 1 or 2 days a week. 1 or 2 days in here a day at the moment because I'm not working at the moment, and I'm rediscovering my creativity, I guess. And I'll be honest that making this little album has definitely helped spark my creativity. So yeah, that's my December daily so far, and hopefully I'll be back again soon to share days 6 to 10. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of the year, all that's left of it.